Welcome to Module 3 of Onboarding Training. This module focuses on expectations for attendance, communication, and professional behavior. These expectations help the tutoring center run smoothly and ensure that students receive the support that they scheduled. Later modules will focus on more technical tasks, but this module is about reliability, communication, and professional conduct. Tutoring appointments are scheduled around tutor availability. When a tutor is absent or late, it affects more than one person. A student may not receive support, another tutor or staff member may need to adjust coverage, and the front desk may need to contact students or reschedule appointments. Reliable attendance is an important part of the role. If you know that you are going to be gone, we consider this to be a planned cancellation of your shift. So for a planned cancellation, tutors are expected to follow the cancellation process. The onboarding packet states that session cancellations must be submitted by email at least 7 days before the requested cancellation. Once the cancellation request is approved, the tutor may begin finding a substitute if that's necessary. If appointments are already scheduled, the tutor is responsible for helping make sure that those appointments are covered or rescheduled. Finding a substitute helps protect the student's appointment whenever possible. The packet explains that if a tutor already has appointments scheduled for the day that they requested off, the tutor is responsible for finding their own sub to cover those appointments. For any appointments that cannot be covered, the student should be contacted to reschedule their appointment. The attendance policy makes a clear distinction between emergencies and avoidable conflicts. Standard academic reasons such as homework, study groups, or personal exam prep are not considered emergencies. Tutors are expected to plan ahead, and they also need to communicate in advance if they know that they are going to be gone from work. So again, calling off work or calling off of your tutoring shift because of your own homework or because you need to study is not going to be an approved reason to miss your shift. So moving on to missed shifts and late arrivals. Missing a shift, arriving late, or failing to follow the cancellation process can result in disciplinary action. The packet outlines a progressive disciplinary process beginning with a verbal warning and moving to formal write-ups and a success plan, and then possible termination if the issues continue. The purpose is not to be punitive. It's to make sure that students receive dependable support and to make sure that expectations are clear. So now we're going to get into tutoring do's and don'ts. The tutoring do's describe the kind of support that students should receive. Tutors should encourage students to think, ask questions, use examples, and they should help students build confidence. The goal is not to take over the student's work. The goal is to guide the student towards understanding and independence. The tutoring don'ts are just as important as the tutoring do's. Tutors should not give answers. They should not take over the student's work. They should not text during sessions or discuss the instructors or discuss students with other people. These expectations protect students, tutors, and the professionalism of the tutoring center. Professional boundaries help create a safe and respectful tutoring environment. Tutors may be friendly and supportive, but the focus should remain on academic support. If a student shares something concerning or asks for help outside of the tutor's role, or if the student creates an uncomfortable situation, the tutor should ask staff for guidance. If the student is asking for help in areas that are outside of your role, but it's not a concerning issue, you as a tutor can refer them to other services on campus. So our key takeaways from this module. This module covered attendance, communication, and professional expectations. The main idea is that students depend on scheduled tutoring support, so reliability matters. When conflicts happen, communication and following the correct process are essential. Professionalism during sessions is also important because tutors represent the tutoring center. Before continuing on to the next module, please complete a short knowledge check that is posted in Canvas. The knowledge check will review attendance expectations, planned cancellation procedures, emergency communication, substitute responsibilities, tutoring do's and don'ts, and professional boundaries. The knowledge check will confirm that you understand the main expectations for attendance, communication, and professional conduct before moving into more task-based modules.